Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, he finally did it. Joe McCann broke his silence. Who is Joe McCann? Joe McCann is or was the fiance of Ashlee Jenae. Who is Ashlee Jenae? Ashlee Jenae, real name Ashlee Robinson, was a 31-year-old lifestyle travel influencer who died under suspicious circumstances on April 9, 2026 during a birthday trip to Zanzibar, Tanzania. Now, as of May 6, her fiance, Joe, has broken his silence for the first time since her death. For the first time since her death. What is it? She died April. The day is May. A whole month later, he finally said something. Anyway, fam, Joe issued a statement that many people thought was incomplete, void of emotion, right? I'm going to read that statement to you, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. But first, let me give you some incident details. The couple was in Tanzania to celebrate Ashlee's 31st birthday. McCann had proposed to her on April 3rd, just days before she died. On the night before she was found, hotel staff at the Zuri Zanzibar Resort reportedly intervened in a heated argument and separated the couple into different rooms. Now, that was bad. That had to be bad. It was so bad they had to sleep in separate rooms. Anyway, the discovery. She was found unconscious in her villa on April 8th and was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Today is May 6th, so we're talking about almost almost a month later, this dude finally breaks his silence. McCann was questioned by local police as a witness, and his passport was briefly withheld, but no charges have been filed against him. Now, here are some key controversies. Zanzibar police initially suggested suicide, but her family strongly rejects this, citing her positive mental state and suspicious physical findings mentioned in early medical reports. Okay, the family is searching for answers. Her parents have publicly questioned why Joe waited 11 hours to notify them of the emergency and are seeking security footage from the resort to verify the timeline. Yeah, fam, check this out. This is Joe's statement. Let me see if I can enlarge that so y'all can, it's gonna be harder for me to read it with it being this big, but let me see if I can break it down a little bit so y'all can see it better. Okay, this is Joe's statement. Remember now, fam, his fiance, the love of his life, the woman he's going to spend the rest of his life with, is found hanging. She didn't just die. He found her hanging. She tried to kill herself. It was that bad. Life was that bad for her. And she was the apple of his eye. She was the greatest thing that has ever happened to him. And she wanted out. She was tired of this life. She wanted to kill herself. So here's what Joe said. There are no adequate words to describe the total devastation, emptiness, and shock I feel after losing my best friend, confidant, and fiance, Ashlee Jenae Robinson. As a father myself, I am also heartbroken for Ashlee's parents, Yolanda, Idris, and Harry Robinson. Ashlee's death is an incomprehensible tragedy. Devoted fans knew Ashlee through her charismatic online persona, Ashlee. But the person I loved was Ashlee, a woman who embodied the virtues of compassion, empathy, kindness, generosity, and love, just not for Black men. A nurturing presence, Ashlee cared deeply for the people closest to her, which to my eternal gratitude included me. She fattened me up with her amazing cooking and had a great relationship with my kids. Each day, we shared both quiet moments of reflection and the many joys of being in love with each other. Ashlee was a loving soul, so much so that she called herself a lover gal as a homage to her Trinidadian roots in which she took great pride. What Ashlee desired most was to become a mother and to raise a family together. There is no question that she would have been an amazing mom. Ashlee's talents extended well beyond her online persona, Ashlee Jenae. She was a creative genius, even writing, directing, and acting in her own short film. She was an incredible decorator, always making sure our home reflected the current holiday or season. Hosting was second nature to her, going above and beyond for the guests that we entertained. Ashlee also had an encyclopedic knowledge of music, especially her favorite band, Aerosmith. She enjoyed techno and dancing, was learning to DJ, and could rap too. Ashlee was an angel who shined her light on everyone fortunate enough to be in her presence. There is no way to fill the unfillable void left by Ashlee's passing, and no way to make sense of this unfathomable loss. All we can do is carry on Ashlee's legacy of helping other people and strive to live up to her virtues every single day. Ashlee, I love you forever. Your killer, Joe. Joe. Yeah, so that is, fam. That's Joe's statement. Now, I know y'all heard me say, except black men, you know, how she loved everybody and all this stuff, except black men. And that is because this ain't something I made up. This is what Ashlee said many, many times on social media. Ashlee hated black men. You know how people say, date who you want to date, but man, don't come for us. Like, why is it? That's what I want to know. Why is it that when people date outside of their race, specifically black people, why do they have to point out what they don't like about black people of the opposite sex, of their opposite sex? Why do they have to point that out? Like black men, they date some of these, not all, but some of these black men who date white women, or some of these black women who date white men. They got to point out how bad black men are and why they don't like them. And the same thing on the other side, the black men, they got to point out what they don't like about black women and boo-hoo-hoo, When everybody else and all these other people, they just date who they want to date and they just keep it moving. And if somebody got to say something about it, they say whatever you want to say, but they don't feel the need to defend it, right? But I think that a lot of these people do that because they're trying to prove to themselves something. Like they're trying to prove to themselves that they are worthy and that they're not the problem. It was these other people, right? It's them. They're the problem, not me. I say to that, every single person who dates, no matter who you are, no matter who you date, if you're constantly having issues on the dating scene, if you just can't find somebody compatible, the common denominator is you. Perhaps you're the problem, right? Now, let's get back to this case. Ashlee didn't care for me, so I don't care for Ashlee. Let me just tell you straight up. Having said that, I can still be objective about my views on what I think about this case. And I do think that Buddy killed her. I do believe that he killed her, and I do believe he's going to get away with it because he didn't choose Zanzibar for no reason. They say that he had been to Zanzibar many times, which means that he knows the terrain. Perhaps he knows the officials in Zanzibar. Perhaps he got a favor or two, money talk, BS walk, right? So I really don't think, because if you really look back at all of these cases where people end up dead in foreign countries, when Americans end up dead in foreign countries, especially Black Americans, there is no justice. There is no justice. That's why when you go to these foreign countries, you better be careful. You better know what you're doing. You better know who you're hanging out with. Some of these people that you click up with in these foreign countries, and that's not the case here, but I'm just saying that in many of these foreign countries, people come off and they're happy and like, oh, you get caught up in the accent and all that kind of stuff. Next thing you know, you're struggling to breathe. So you better be careful when you go into these foreign countries, and also, know who you're with. You don't have to go to a foreign country to get your head knocked off by somebody who so-called love you. When somebody wants to take you to a hiking trip and y'all ain't never been hiking, and you want to go climb the highest mountain in Montana, man, hey, hold on. You better make sure you document everything and take a couple witnesses, because he might just trying to get you. Come on, let's get to the edge. Let's back up a little bit more. Let's take a picture. Next thing you know, you got to be careful, man. There's too many wicked people out there. It's a lot of wicked people out there. Unfortunately, if you are harmed while in a relationship, the person you're in a relationship with will probably be the person responsible for harming you. Yeah. So you got to be really careful. I think Buddy did it. Ain't no way my fiance is going to be found hanging. I'm going to find my fiance hanging, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut for a whole month. I get it when people say, well, you shouldn't say anything because if they might suspect you might do something to hurt yourself. If I'm innocent, if I ain't did nothing, if I'm innocent, well, you're going to have to prove that I did something, because I'm talking. I'm speaking on it. Oh man, I'm devastated. It's my fiance, I'm devastated. As soon as it go down, man, as soon as I see her, I'm calling her mama, I'm calling her daddy, I'm on the phone already crying. I'm messed all up in the head. Like, they trying to save it right now. We going through it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm not going to be in Zanzibar or at no other bar and having an argument with my woman, and it's so bad that the next that we have to be separated, and then a few hours later I find her hanging. Man, I was born in the morning, but not this morning. I ain't that stupid. I absolutely believe he did it, and I absolutely believe that he will not be held accountable. This will be an open case for years to come. No more talk.